In the last video, we talked about how great it is for the kids to leave the orphanage, where they feel scared and sad and upset, and they come to our camps where they feel loved and safe. The problem is that we only have camps 3 weeks out of the year, and that means for the other 49 weeks of the year, the kids are back in places where they don't always feel safe. How do you really make a difference in a kid's life when she feels safe only 3 weeks a year? This is why we've worked with families in Ukraine to help them become foster families, and this is also why we work with Safe Haven. Safe Haven is a home that helps kids transition to life on their own after living in the orphanage. Safe Haven is Anya and Bogdan's home, and they want the young people who move into their house to feel like they are part of the family, even if this is a really big family. But Anya and Bogdan don't just invite any kids to live in their house. They invite kids that they have gotten to know in our camps and during visits to the orphanage. They want to have a relationship already. Some kids, like Gena, always knew that they wanted to move to Safe Haven when they leave the orphanage. He said that Anya and Bogdan were like family even before he moved in. Others are like Nastya, who tried to make it on her own when she left the orphanage. But trying to get into a school and find a place to live with no support and no money when she was 15 years old was too hard and scary. And so she called the only people she knew who might help her, and she moved to Safe Haven. Remember when I told you that the kids in the orphanage don't know how to cook or clean? Well, in Safe Haven, Anya and Bogdan teach them how to do those basic things. Sabina told me that Bogdan had to teach her how to screw in a light bulb because she never learned how to do that in the orphanage. They learn how to be smart in how they manage money, and they get help in school. And Anya and Bogdan work to figure out what kind of work that they would be good at. These are huge lessons for these young people. Our friends Sergey and Yana saved up their money, bought a place to live in, and last year they had a little baby girl. But the most important thing that Anya and Bogdan want to teach these kids is that they are God's special creations. Our friend Lena said that the first time anyone celebrated her birthday was when she was 18. No birthday cake. No surprise! It was never a special day until she moved to Safe Haven. She believed it wasn't a special day because she wasn't special. Anya and Bogdan worked hard to show her that she was special. And part of that was as easy as saying, "Happy birthday." But they would also stay up late talking to her. Vitalik said that he knew that Anya and Bogdan loved him when Bogdan started to exercise with him. When Anya and Bogdan showed these young people that they are special and loved, and then tell them about the God who created them to be special because He loves them, they're more likely to believe it. It works. Over the years, Bogdan has been able to baptize a lot of his kids who live in Safe Haven because they believe the message that God loves them. If you want to learn more about why celebrating is so important to these kids, go to YouTube and look up Holidays, Daniel Ross. Thanks.